They're like more happy tears now because I've like gotten through it and I can talk about it and I'm like not ashamed of it, but like it still makes me a little, I don't know. And so then I realized that like I didn't go through it to be ashamed of it. I went through it to make me stronger and to show that it's not just me either. It's about him and like leaning on him and putting your worries and your stress and anything negative, but also positive things on him and like give praise to him because he's going to get you through it and he's also going to help you get other people through it. Suffering from like a pretty severe concussion for a while and it took me out of school and away from my friends. And my family, like, they love me, but going through it was like really hard. And so I was really angry about like how my circumstances changed and I wasn't lined up to go to like a 4-year school right away, like a good school, and I didn't have a good relationship with my brother and I didn't have friends because they didn't get it, so they all kind of left. And then I got really mad at myself about it and I put a lot of my self-worth into how many friends I had and how well I did at school compared to my brother or other people. I was very upset and I got really depressed. And then I started coming to youth group as kind of a way to try and make friends. I mean, kind of like figure out for myself the religious part, but also to just, have people to talk to. As much as I liked coming to youth group, it still wasn't enough for me. I'd been like 3.5 years with nonstop headaches and like nausea and as well as pain, like mentally not feeling good enough for anything or compared like good enough for certain people or like my family, and I felt like I was disappointing them a lot. And so I felt like the best solution would just be like to end it and that I wouldn't be like disappointing anyone anymore because then I wouldn't be there too. And so we talked about going to Winter Hume and I decided I would go, and I put a lot into it and said I'm gonna go, and if if something like some magic thing doesn't happen, then I'm coming home and I have a plan. And I thought that I was gonna like relieve everyone from my presence and everyone would be so much better without me. And so I went and I, had fun talking to people and like being in the snow. But on one of the nights, the speaker pastor was talking about how God finds worth in everybody and can use everybody no matter what, and that he created us all the same and loves us all the same. And sometimes he puts people through really rough situations so that they can be ready for the moment to help someone else out at the perfect time, and that he has our whole life planned out and can see every part of it, and we can't yet because we're living it. I started crying and it was like sad tears but happy tears because I decided that I wanted to see like the beauty in my life that's supposed to be planned. So I was like really depressed and I wanted to take my own life, and after I got through it, I felt released from a lot of darkness that like had taken hold of me, and I was not the same person that I normally was. I learned that God has a purpose for everybody and that we do find our worth in him and not in things of this world like grades and how good we are at sports and how many people we know and how popular we are. Because while that's good to talk to people, if our worth is in spreading his word and living for him and getting to be with him one day about it. And now I'm involved in like kids ministry and youth group, and I sing for youth group, and I like never sang in front of people before, but I know that like, you know, I hope that's what he wants me to do, but I worship because I love talking about how great he is and how he can do the same for other people. And yeah.